Hello everyone. Hopefully you hear me good. So today our sixth stream where we're implementing our Kotlin Multiplatform Compose UI application, Compose UI Multiplatform application on Kotlin, codename Modern Money. And as usual, disclaimer at start, I'm not professional Android developer or mobile developer. So all what I'm doing here, I am also learning, and so don't take these streams as some best practice. Just also like maybe learn something new, but provide some like better approaches if you found in comments. I will appreciate it. And also source code is open, it's on GitHub, so feel free to contribute as well. Okay, on previous sprint we finally slightly work with preference and try to use this KOMM library, and turn out that it contains more, like it brings more problem, and right now I rebase my changes not to use KOMM library. I need to improve it. So biggest problem right now, I don't know why, because like I just like use guides, but by some reason after like some changes and redeploy new like files, this transform function will not be generated. So I have to clear this build folder every time. I mean like this one, yeah, build folder. And here in KSP, by some reason, I don't have like my files. I have to remove it, build again, and after it files appears, and it's like really annoying. So I just like remove it and use it as it is. I mean like keep this transform function, yeah, create manually. Anyway, I didn't have a lot of time to work to like really bring some new topics, like totally new topics, and not spend a lot of time on my homework. So this is why I would like to do it today on this stream. Yeah, maybe it still will be useful because I would like to finally implement UI and CRUD operation for at least bank entity, and we'll try to do it the same for account. Yeah, transaction is maybe most interesting thing, but at least bank, maybe even we will be able to touch credit cards. We'll see, but at least bank and accounts is what I would like to do today. Anyway, still I did some little homework. Let me build solution. And I slightly play with interface, with stemming. Right now it should be, again, like slightly more beautiful. While it's building, just will show you what I did on model. I already implement bank entity. Right now it just contains ID, name, and logo. I'm not sure about the best way how to store the logo. It should be byte array. Room understand how to work with it, but how to upload it. So maybe we need some pre-built logo inside application, yeah, which we can use, or maybe we should. It's like more flexible, yeah, to give user possibility to upload their own logo. So we'll see how it will be. I extend account. So right now it contains not only ID, name, but also bank ID. So yeah, I create this for ribbon key. And right now it's connected to bank class, and parent column, it's like parent, yeah, for bank. It's ID, here it's bank. And in case we delete bank, we should not delete account of this bank. Yeah, maybe we did some mistake, and we just like reset it to null, set it to null. And by default now, because account can be not only bank, yeah, it can be also wallet. And here inside our account with currency, we also extend this relation at bank, and again, it can be null. Nothing changed in account currency, but in model itself, yeah, we of course have bank. So we have this converting to bank from bank DB. Again, it's not so beautiful, but I need to improve my KOMM library to be able like to make it better. And yeah, it's like quite small, so hopefully we will extend it today. In account sides, maybe slightly more changes. First of all, we have this account card. Again, we will extract it to additional entity and like we'll work with it. But we also have like extended account class. So right now it's contain bank and cards. Bank can be nullable, cards it's empty list. Maybe make it nullable is better, but again we'll see. And I extend property, so here is this is bank account, and like get it if it's like it's true if bank is not nullable, and of course like converting back and forward. And on ViewModel, we have Bank ViewModel right now. Yes, right now we use only insert. Again, like we don't have UI, we just generate some bank. I will show you. And on account side, yeah, here like we provide currency and bank to convert function, and nothing else changed. But yeah, of course we injected everything. So right now we inject Bank DAO and we inject Bank ViewModel. And on UI level, also little changes. So I added bank screen and implement, of course, some like bank list detail. Yeah, it's some like function. Yes, like here I use right now, again, hard-coded creation bank, but we will fix it really soon. So I already run it. Let's switch on our beautiful Android application. And as you can see right now, it's empty. But I can go to bank. I will create one bank. Nothing happened, but it's created. And right now I can create account which already reference to this bank. I know that ID will be one, yeah, because I just created this bank. So it's created. We can see that it's bank account. Again, it's hard-coded. If we go back to IntelliJ IDEA and check our pages in bank, yeah, here like we created, but in account, list details, when we click our button, I just like create account, name bank with these currencies, and also add bank name. It's just like R and ID is 1. Yeah, it's because how it works is unsigned. Yeah, like if we go to account itself, we know that bank it's like really its object. Yeah, it's bank. But it should be read or like just assigned, yeah, from some drop-down list, for example. And yeah, let's switch back to Android, and yeah, how it looks like right now. And we also can do the same. Maybe give me a few seconds. I need to remove my previous database. Yeah, so I have to go to temp folder. You don't see it, but it's what I'm doing right now. I'm just going to make temporary folder and search for my folder where it is. CTU. Did I remove it? Okay, so let's try to run in this case. Let's run Java virtual machine and we'll see. So you should see black screen right now, but it's building and our desktop application should appear soon. Okay, it's here, it's also empty. Yes, you can see it's not so beautiful. Again, we need to work with theming, but we still can click and create bank, and when we create account, it's created. Yeah, we have this border. Yeah, it's like really ugly, but yeah, we still have this pop-up menu. Okay, nice. So let's start it. So like what we would like to achieve. Yeah, we would like to achieve at least with bank. So let's close everything and focus it on bank only. Yeah, let's collapse and go to our DB model and etc. So we have entity. We have insert function, but also of course like we need a function to read it. It can be flow, yeah, because I don't see any problems, so we don't need to create suspend function in this case. So yeah, we need all banks, for example. and it can return flow and list of bank. Yeah. And yes, we need flow, it's coroutine. And here we can create query, select all from banks, and so on. And so we have insert, we need update. Yeah, it should be suspend function in this case, because we can change something with bank. Yeah, we can change, I don't know, name, we can change logo, not ID. And here is update. Update, it should be here, yes. And finally we can delete bank. Yeah, we don't need it anymore. And delete. Okay, nice. Strange that it looks like it's already using somewhere. Okay, right now we need to extend our view model to provide everything. So we have add bank. Yeah, we should have function to update bank. And here, yeah, we provide not bank from database. And we need view model scope where we will launch it, and of course call Bank DAO to update and provide our bank map to bank. Yeah, let's copy it and create delete bank. And here just call delete. But what most interesting should be here, yeah, it's exactly how we get banks. Yeah, it's the same as here. So like we need some UI state and load it and use it. So let's create UI state first of all. And I thought about how to do it. Yeah, so let's imagine we already have bank, or like we just open this add UI UI interface, add interface, and we did some changes, but then we don't click save. Yeah, or like when we add, it's maybe not so big problem, but when we exactly update bank, yeah, it can be problem. We should not push inside database any changes, at least we click save button. Yeah, because I check some implementations and sometimes it's works exactly like when you update, like you even have some action connected to text field. Yeah, and when person just change name, it's already fire update and it's going to database immediately. First of all, when you type something inside input field, it's fire this event every press button. Yeah, and like you save a lot of like updates just for nothing. Plus you maybe want to revert it. Yeah, you don't want to save it, you would like to just like cancel changes, and yeah, it's like really bad in this case. So this is why I think about like we can like we have account UI state. Yeah, let's use bank UI state. We can work with state, but if we change it until again we click save button, we can mark it as modified. Yeah, so like when we take it from database, it's like normal one, but there should be also property is modified. Yeah, and sorry, someone called me. So it's modified and it should be Boolean, of course, and by default it should be false. Okay. But again, like we should have UI for one bank, yeah, and we should have UI for many banks. And this is exactly Bank ViewModel. So it's ViewModel which we will use exactly inside details UI, not for list. So for list, we will implement additional model which will like banks UI model, something like this. So here we're working exactly with one bank. So what we need, we don't need ID, for example. Yeah, we will have it inside UI, or maybe we need it. Yeah, by the way, we can store here wall, like wall bank, why not? but it should be model, of course. Yeah. Okay, and in this case, what we should have here, we don't need list again. Yeah, it's one bank only, like when we take it from by ID. By the way, we need to implement it. We have all banks, but we also need just like, I don't know, bank by ID. And we should provide ID, it's long. And we still can have flow, but only for one bank. Why flow? It's nice to subscribe to changes. Yeah, like when we take the bank and, for example, I don't know, for UI, somewhere else we'll use this function as well. Yeah, and we'll take this bank, and then in another from another place, by some reason it will be changed. We will immediately receive this event and show everything. So here we just need query again and select everything from banks, but where yeah, of course it's string. Yeah, sorry, why it's red, but where ID equals ID. So you can see it's like different colors. This one it's filled, and this one it's exactly pointing. I can control click and it's pointing exactly to parameter. So it's like bank ID. Okay, so let's create state here. We can follow this approach. Yeah, we will take it, but yeah, we need to provide ID, to be honest. Yeah, so we'll think about how to work with it. So we can call Bank DAO, yeah, get bank by ID. So this one we will inject, and we need also, let's call here bank ID. Maybe ID it's okay, yeah, because it's like we know that it's ViewModel, and it will be long, of course. And here we will provide this ID, but because it's state, we need to transform it. Yeah, we need the state in, and here still scope. It will be ViewModel scope. How it's called? ViewModel scope. Yeah, ViewModel, not store. ViewModel scope. Scope. Yeah, why I don't have it? Yeah, from small v ViewModel scope. We need this started. I already explained it, but say one more time. Yeah, we need this shared transaction scope. How's yeah, SharingStarted. SharingStarted. And here we provide while subscribe and 5 milliseconds. So it means when we change something, yeah, in UI and recomposition happens, if it happens inside this 5 seconds period, there will not be any update. So let's imagine we have our phone and we have a list of bank or like this UI for one bank, and we rotate the phone, yeah, and recomposition will happen because everything like should be recreated on screen, and without this 5-second delay, ViewModel will call this DAO again and take everything from database. So like if you will rotate your mobile phone really often, it's just like for nothing. Yeah, you will fetch data from database every time. But with this 5 seconds, it will be only after. So like when you open screen, 5 seconds gone, you rotate it, it will be updated. But if you like do it faster, so like nothing will happen. And yes, the last one is initial value, of course, and we need our bank UI state, and yeah, here we need slightly more. Yeah, we need maybe bank nullable, we need is modified, and of course we need is loading, and as boolean, and of course also false by default. And here we can provide is loading true. Cool. So we have bank ViewModel, and we need Banks ViewModel as well. But it will work. Maybe on UI, yeah, I will show you. So we have list details, yeah, and here we inject our view model, but we provide nothing. But when we click, right now we should show not text, we will show our text bank on inside. Oh, okay, yeah, when it's empty, yeah. Yeah, it's like empty list itself. Yes, we need list here. I forgot about it. So yeah, let's spend slightly more time. So we have, in this case, we need package. So it will be bank. We can move it's here, and we also need new file and call it Banks ViewModel. And yeah, I don't know why it's not KT. We need, of course, KT. Ah, my goodness. And at start, we need the same. Yeah, we can copy. We don't need ID. We rename it to Banks. And what is important, do not forget to inject it immediately, because yeah, we can forget it, and yeah, first inject Banks ViewModel and then inject Bank ViewModel. Okay, so we have bank, and here we can immediately create, yeah, we need our own state, of course. So data class, it's banks UI state. We don't need here is dirty, yeah, because list it's always just like list. So we need val banks, and it's list of bank, and it should be a model, and by default it's empty list, and val is loading, and boolean, and of course false. And here, like, yeah, we still need state. We have already DAO, so we can get all banks and state in and provide everything. It will be faster to copy it, to not do it again. But we need to convert state to bank UI state. Yeah, it's what is important. So if we check here, we call this map. So we still need it. Yeah, yeah, sorry, wrong one. Here we need map and provide bank UI state. And in future, again, yeah, we can extract all the states, because all of them looks like the same. We have loading, etc. So it can be list states, like entity states. But right now, yeah, work this way. So we have bank UI state, and we need it. How we call it in here? Yeah, it's like it's why it works. It should be list, yeah. Yeah, of course, like it's two different lists, so we need to map it as well. And here we need to map, of course, map to bank. Okay, cool. So we have banks UI, and in this case here in list, yeah, we already need to change our view model to banks. Yes, take it. We don't need this launch. Yeah, we still maybe need this launch effect, but let's remove it for now. And here we need our lazy column. Let's copy it from here. Yeah. Oh yeah, we have this scaffold. Oh yeah. It takes some. Yeah, we need to extract it as well. Yeah, to make it beautiful, but right now, just let's copy paste. I know that it's bad practice, but unfortunately just don't have enough time to show everything. Yes, we need our navigator, we need our scope. So then we have view models. Yeah, oops, too many clicks. And then event and everything else. So let's continue to follow the pattern. Yes, we need to opt in. I guess you remember I also told about it. Yes, there is some function which is, let's say, in some experimental states here still, and we need to, like, after of this library notifies about, like, yeah, you can use it, but please make sure that you understand what you are doing. That's why, yeah, we do it. So here we need bank state. Yeah, we need to create it, of course, after view model. We need banks, it's important, yeah, state. And as here, we just need to use by view model state collect with lifecycle. I guess I hope you also remember I explained why we need this with lifecycle. Yeah, it's again when we go to another screen, this lifecycle of this composition function will over and it will unsubscribe. If you will not use this with lifecycle, you will be still subscribed to this view model and it will still fetch data from database. And when you change something, but it's still not, it's already not visible, it will be updated in the hood. So like we need this with lifecycle. And fortunately, because of Compose UI release to 1.9.0, we can use it. Yeah. So let's continue to do it. So here we need bank state is loading. What is going on? Why it should be bank UI state, yes. But by some reason it's any. But here we check it's account UI state flow, yeah. Yeah, I know why, because here it was bank, not banks. And right now, copy paste issue. Yeah, we have banks UI state. Nice. So its loading should work. Yes, cool. We still show this progress. As otherwise, we have bank state, but not accounts, but banks. We have ID. Our view model doesn't have this delete account yet. So let's comment it and yeah, let's not use it so far. We can provide just list item and headlight content. We can provide here text and it will be yeah, we have account here, we need bank here, and it will be bank.name. But we still need this detail. So like when we click, yeah, on item, it's important. Yeah, we need to provide right now not name, we need to provide long. And let's check. So here is long. We created, yes, for our navigator. And here should not be account details. Let's show maybe animated panel, but so far we can just show box. Our favorite one, modifier, of course. Let's take full size and alignment. It's like content alignment, yes, alignment center, and here just provide our key to string. Yeah, we need text, of course, and provide key dot string to string, and we don't use this one. So let's try to run it and we'll see what is going on. You should see our Android emulator. And because we didn't change any model, yeah, everything should be okay, but again, we'll see. We have accounts, but if we go to banks, yeah, we have our bank, we have Raiffeisen, and even this delete edit works. Cool. So, and when we don't have click on it. And yeah, I know why, because we use this list item. Yeah, let's switch back. Here, yeah, we use list item, but if we go to account, not view model, account list details, exactly here we use this editable list item. And yeah, account list item. And when we click on it, we go to this navigator. Yeah, so we can, I guess, emulate it a little bit. Maybe here we also have on click. We can use modifier on click. Yeah, so we can make it clickable, make it enable true, and here provide on click. And so we need navigator dot navigate to the same as here. Yeah, like we have to navigate to list detail and provide key, but it's not it right now. Yeah, it should be bank dot id, and of course it should be launched inside scope. Yes, so what is going on with clickable? Not one is following. Why? We have boolean. Yeah, just maybe we need to provide name what we are doing. Yes, on click. So let's relaunch. Yeah. There is just unremoved properties was. And now if we go to banks and click, we have one here. So we provide ID in our details. Yeah. So right now we need to implement this details UI. Again, it will not be so beautiful, like just like we'll put everything as it can be. My main goal here is exactly backend, let's say, part. Yeah, how we work with models, with database, not UI. I know that UI is really important for such applications. And again, like I will appreciate any help with some theming, with some ideas how to make something beautiful, because all what I can do right now, yeah, is like change color to not like gray to white, and slightly like work with icons. But again, like I'm like I really, my designer's experience, like, or my designer's powers is really pure. So please help me here. Okay. So we need our bank detail. Yeah, bank detail, and details maybe file. Yeah, and here we have to be important. Yeah, we need to understand in which state it is. Do we just show it, or like we would like to edit it? And what help us, it's exactly this swipe. But I also thought about like maybe a swipe. Yeah, it's nice to have on some screen where we like not widescreen, yeah, when it's folded, but when we expand phone, maybe it's okay just when we choose some like entity, doesn't matter, bank or account, we can have on the top of the right screen like two buttons, like edit or maybe like delete. But we'll see. Again, I'm not so good in design, but let's create bank details. And chat is not so active today. Of course, if composable. I don't know why every time I wrote composable, not composable. And what we provide here, yeah, we should to provide ID, and it's long. And let's copy this box, put it here. it will be ID, and here we just call our bank details and provide key. And right now should be nothing changed, but let's think about how we can work with our new view model. So what we need to provide here, it's view model parameter. Yeah, we already injected it, so we can provide view model, and it should be coin view model, and it will be bank view model, not banks anymore. But we need to pass also parameter inside it. Yeah, if we go to view model, we know that Bank DAO will be recognized automatically. Yeah, because like we injected through coin will go to scope of it and understand that okay, I have Bank DAO, but I have no idea what is ID. And here we provided us parameters. I guess it's parameter of, yes, and provide ID. What is wrong here? Parameters any? No, I just don't. I need another view model maybe. Huh, maybe another parameters of. No, it's only one. It's strange, it works previously. Let me check my notes. So yeah, we have everything here, but then when we fetch it, yeah, everything should be through parameter of. Yeah, started to check documentation, maybe I did something wrong. By inject, and it's parameters of. Yes, it's parameters of. What is wrong here? Cast expression to qualifier. No, it's not qualifier. Okay, I know. I have to call it this way. Yes. So just use different, and it's just ID. Okay, and let's take state, our bank state. Okay, so it's by, of course, we need our view model, state, collect with lifecycle. Yeah, we need to take it. And here we will do the same checking. If let's do it right now inside box, but then we will make it on more upper level. If what is wrong again? Why it's any? Yes, because I didn't map it, so I need to map it. It's mapped to bank, and right now it's still state flow. Yeah, of course we need bank UI state, and we need this bank, and I guess it's all. Yeah, so it's right now it should work. So if it's loading, yes, we have circle progress indicator, else we have text. Yeah, you will not see the circle progress indicator because it will be really fast, but we can emulate that. Yeah, we fetch resources not so fast, and yeah, we will see it. Maybe I will show you how it works. So you should see emulator, and if we go to bank and click on it, yeah, yeah, I forgot to do something. Of course, if we switch back, here should not be ID. Yeah, we need to take already from view model, from state. Let's take in this case bank.name already. Yeah, so we'll if it's not loading, yeah, there is one cool feature I will maybe show you in future. So let's restart it. And right now, when I go to bank and click on it, we have Raiffeisen. So it was fetched. Yeah, it's not what we provided. We provided just ID. And it's cool. Yeah, so like we already take it in from database. Okay, nice. So yeah, about this feature. There is possibility in Kotlin. I don't remember exactly. Maybe it will be nice to show in next stream. You can specify some prerequisite. I don't remember how it's called exactly in Kotlin, but you can say that, okay, if is loading if false, there should be bank. And in this case, you don't need to specify this null termination. Yeah. But again, yeah, let's extract this if on top level, and this false else, I mean, we need to extract here. So yeah, it will not show box. We can show, for example, column. So column just take everything like all component inside from top to bottom, yeah, and row is from left to right. But for bank right now, yeah, we don't have logo, but we can provide some image here, but let's not waste time on it. All what we need right now, yeah, just text, and of course it will be bank UI state.bank.name. And it's all for show, but we need to provide state again. Yeah, so what we need not function, of course, we need some enum class, maybe it will be better, and bank detail state, let's say, or mod, yeah, to not make confusion with state itself. So what we can have edit, add, yeah, it's like when we just add some bank. We can have let's put it in alphabetic edit. It's like when we have bank and try to edit, and we should have view. And let's provide here this mod. And by default, we can provide, why it's not already here, bank view, bank details mod dot view. Yeah. So here in this case, we need to check if mod equals view. Let's provide just text. But otherwise, if we add or edit, yeah, what we need to provide? We need to provide outline text field, and I will extract it in future, and value should be bank state.bank again .name. And what we need here, I guess we need to provide something on value change maybe, and let's put empty. Yeah, right now just we will not somehow use it, but we need to use it in case we would like to edit bank. So let's go back to bank list detail. And in this case, we need to provide two things, yeah? So our Navigator should take not only long, it should take two things. It should take long plus mod. So yeah, in this case, we need some data class, and let's call it bank Navigator params, something like this. And it should be ID long, and it should be mod, yeah, our bank details mod. And by default, it can be again bank details mod dot view. And here we can change it here to bank navigate parameter, and here we can take key ID, and it's enough. But we also would like to navigate it in case we edit it. So here we also need to call scope.launch and navigator navigate to still list details, but provide, yes, of course, here we also need to provide not only bank ID, but this bank navigator parameter and bank.id. But here we need to provide the same. We need to provide again bank navigator params, and as ID we need to provide bank.id, but we also need to provide mod as edit. Cool. So we provide everything, and let's restart our application. You should see Android emulator again. And let's check. We have bank. We click, it's just text, but if I edit it, it doesn't work for some reason. Let's switch. Okay, it's collapsed. Let's go and check what is going on. Something with suspend looper, blah blah blah. Item at index 1 can be saved. Bank navigation param mod view. Yeah, I guess I know what is going on. It happens because when we change, I try to recomposite Navigator save state. Yeah, so like we need to use, and serialization attribute, serialization annotation doesn't work here so far. Yeah, oh my goodness. So, how we can solve it? Maybe we cannot right now. Okay, yeah, it will be my really homework to fix it. But let's check why it doesn't work on when I call edit. So you should see navigator, go to bank, and let's, yeah, it's Raiffeisen. Okay, let's rerun it with debug mode. Yes, we stop. And we even launched. Oh, maybe I know what is going on. Yeah, we call this edit few times. Huh. Yeah, like when we click, it works navigate. But when I just use edit, nothing happened. If I click back, okay, back to accounts and crashed. Okay, so let's try to disable this on click right now, and we'll see will it work or not. And this crashing, of course, is crazy. Yeah, maybe there should be some another better way how to provide information. Okay, right now when I click, nothing happened, but if I edit, it's still Raiffeisen. What is going on? let's check, are we in right mod? Yes, of course. Here I didn't provide it. Yeah, let me switch back. So here we need take from key mod. And right now, I guess I don't need to debug it because everything should work as expected. I even can make true to just click on item. So let's switch to emulator. Banks, we can click, and when we edit, it became to Raiffeisen. We can edit. It will not work, yeah, because we don't put any action on it, and let's fix it. And I guess when we change it and save it, and we'll see on accounts that it's also changed. Yeah, it's not, yeah, it's still crashed, I know. We will restart it. Okay. So what we need to do in this case? Here in details, first of all, let's put button, and it will not be so beautiful. And so what we have here, we have on click. Do we have some text or title, icons, content? Yes, we have content, so we can provide it here, text, and put save. But here as on click, we should do nothing so far. Again, I know that it will not be so beautiful. But when on value change, yeah, what we need to update our bank state. And to do it inside our state, so we have to go back to ViewModel. We can have special function and update bank name. It will do nothing so far, yeah, but what we need here, yeah, we need name as string, and for our state right now we have to change it. So our state will be state dot is data class, so it should contain state, oops, state dot copy. Why I don't have it? Yeah, okay, because it was val, and we need var in this case. No? State flow. Oh, state flow is not like normal state. So in this case, let's make it just suspend and bank. Yes, know that it's not so beautiful. And here we need to call dot map to bank. And of course we cannot, yeah, it should be suspend function in this case. Let me check my notes, how I thought to implement it, yeah. And we'll see. Oops, sorry, click to, yeah, let's still go back here, let's keep it as flow, but here we can collect and it dot map to bank, but because we collect, we what is going on? Suspend function collect can be in another coroutine. Yes, so we need to launch it under view scope model. Okay, let's do it maybe dirty way, but yeah. So let's change it here this way, and I guess it will, so like when we finish with it, I guess stream can say that it's successful. So we need our private state, yeah, and it will be mutable. Mutable state flow. We need to provide here bank UI state, yeah, and by default it will be just, so it's not loading, not modify, but there is no bank, yeah, so far right now. Maybe, yeah, maybe is loading, let's say is loading true, yeah, it's like default state. And then we need also to subscribe, yeah, so we still need state, but it will be this state as state flow. And inside init, inside constructor, which will be called after, yeah, so because right now I have ID, but ID can be nullable when we will work with add, but we need to, we need to run this view model scope launch. Again, I'm not sure that it's the right way, so please, if you know better way, write in comment. So we need to call this bank ID and then collect, and here we need to call state and state. I guess we need somehow update it, yeah. Do we have update? Yes, we have update. And here we need copy, like everything what we already have, but provide bank as it, and is loading will be false. Oops. False, and not it bank. Map to bank, no? It's bank UI state, yeah. But bank UI state contains this bank. Oh, because it's it itself, yeah. We need here like bank, and in this case it will be bank, and right now it doesn't work, but we need map to bank. Okay, yeah, now it's what we expected. But here we still need state update. It's internal state update. And what we need to provide, yeah, we need to provide like new value of bank. So bank will be yeah, it copy, it dot copy, so it's state copy, yeah. But here we need to provide bank, so it's it dot bank dot copy, and name should be name. And yes, it should be, but it can be nullable, yeah. And is modified should be true right now. Okay, so let's check that it works. Let's switch on Android. And then we go to bank. We didn't save it, yeah? But we can click edit. We have the save button, and we add Raiffeisen 2, does it work here? Yeah, of course, again, I forgot to do it. So here inside details, when we edit it, we need to call ViewModel dot update bank name and provide it. So here inside on value change, yeah, we have to call this ViewModel, update bank name and provide it. It's like, yeah, value which we changed. And right now, if we go to banks, edit, and put 2, it works. But save button didn't work yet. Doesn't work yet. So let's fix it. Here on click. First of all, yeah, we can check enable, and we can provide if our bank state dot is modified. Yeah. Let's see how it works. Yeah, here, like, yeah, on button we provide bank state is modified. And if we go back, you see it's disabled right now, but if we click 2, it's enabled. Cool. Okay, let's go back to our IntelliJ IDE and on click. So what we need to provide, yeah, we need to call our, again, ViewModel dot update bank and provide our bank state dot bank dot map to bank. Oh, we already did it here. So yeah, we just need bank. And it's all. So it should works as expected. Let's rerun it. Yeah, let's go back. Let's do it anyways somehow like better. So inside ViewModel, we update our bank, but right now we need to update our state back. Yeah, so like we need to maybe, yeah, let's do it here. So we need to update our state dot update and it dot copy, but we don't need bank to change. Yeah, we need to change is modified false. Yeah, so like we save it. Okay, and if we go back here, so when we update ViewModel, bank will be saved, and we can switch mode. Yeah, but in this case, what we have to do, we need to provide mod here. Let's put it var by remember and mutable state of. It can be mod by default. And in this case here, yeah, we'll have mod. Let's do it this way. Yeah, so it's like private mod. So here we check private mod, but here after we click on it, yeah, we can modify our mod back to view. We know that we were on edit, but right now bank details mod view. Okay, switch back to emulator, go to bank, edit it, add 2, save, it switched to view. It's right now would crash because but yeah, you see this, it's not updated. Raiffeisen here also should be updated because we subscribed on it. Haha. And lifecycle tell us that we're still visible. It's interesting. Maybe here we don't need to Okay, didn't save, looks like. We still have Raiffeisen. Dispute, we change it and click save. Let's check what is going on. We call update bank, we change mode, inside update bank, inside view scope, we call update, and it should be update. Bank, map to bank. Let's put, yeah, I put here breakpoint, and we will see what we will have here after we change it. So I go back, click here, and now already switched for you to IntelliJ IDEA. I click save. Where here we have bank, it has Raiffeisen too, but ID 0, of course. Yeah, you see debugging, it's good. So what happened? Inside map to bank we have name, but we don't have ID, and we need to provide ID. Here we saved it, yeah, but not here. Okay, let's switch back to IntelliJ IDEA. Go to banks, add to, click save, and again here wasn't changed. Yeah, I removed it because I removed it just from UI, not from database. Yeah, it's expected that it's crashed, so let's run it again. We can even run it from here, and it's still Raiffeisen, not Raiffeisen. Okay, let's go back. Let's check again what is going on. You will see on the IntelliJ IDEA, you will not see UI. So I go to banks, I click edit, I add, I click save. Where here we have bank, but ID is still 0. So it's not about map to bank, it's how we mapped from. So here, yeah, map to bank, but we provide this ID here. Is it? Yeah, is this? It's long. And its primary key is something generated. It should be there. Okay, let's put it here. So we take it once. We go to banks. We take it again. So we have ID as 1. This ID as 0 so far. But it works. So let's go to list the view bank view model. Maybe it happens when we update our bank name. So let's check what is going on here and here. So if we edit it, we have Raiffeisen, click to, so we're here, and state. And it takes some time. Because here we map to bank, so bank should be value bank, and ID is 1, okay. And the copy, we provide bank copy, and bank copy should copy everything as well. I hope. Because bank is this bank. And maybe because it's internal set, it's not copied. It can be interesting. But let's see. So right now we have new state and ID is 0. Yes, it didn't copy it here. Okay, let's provide it this way. Can we do it? Create property IDs constructor parameter. Can we use also it.id equals id? But it in this case, it's bank, but we also need this it, yeah. Oh my goodness. So here we can specify self maybe, and self id equals it.bank.id. It's really ugly, but we'll see if it's help us. Yeah, sorry, click wrong thing, so I don't need, but I need the bug. No, it stopped the bug as well. Okay, it's launched. So we go here, let's click 2. So let's check what we're going here. So right now inside state, inside value, we should still have, yes, ID is 1. Nice. So let's check our Android emulator. So I change it, I click save, and now it's here, it's 2, nice. Okay, it will fail, but I guess you saw it already, yeah? Here is also change it already, Raiffeisen 2. So if we go back to banks, click edit, remove this 2, save it, it's removed from here automatically because we fetch it automatically, yeah? We subscribed on database update. And when we go back to account, yeah. I will fix it. I will think about how to fix it. And right now, yeah, we have Raiffeisen. So cool. Yeah, we're already slightly more time than I expected, to be honest. I thought we not just work with this backend work, like, yeah, with this functionality between models, states, and database, etc. We also slightly more touch UI, because I also wanted to show you how to I play slightly with this preference, how to open not in dialog, how to open in some window, but unfortunately we don't have time. But anyway, it was like really useful. We found that, yeah, we need to extract some additional function because we work with lists the same way. Yeah, we work with state the same way. Yeah, we need this is loading so we can extract it and use generic approach, etc. I really wish to have time to do some homework. Yeah, I will be like really happy if I will have time to do my homework and implement some like more beautiful interface, take all these edge cases for editing, for add, for edit, for remove, etc. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, this is why I run these streams. Yeah, it's exactly if I don't have times for my homework, I do it on streams. I mean, like streams where the idea of streams bring to my mind exactly, not bring, like raised in my mind exactly when I thought that, okay, maybe I will not have time. But if every week at least 1 hour I spend on this application, it will not die. So yeah, it still will alive. Yeah, I know that, for example, if there wasn't streams, I switched back to KOMM library, implemented this embedded feature, started to understand why it doesn't work as I need with this deleting of build folders, and spent all my time on this library and forgot about Modern Mania. But because of streams, I remember it, I enjoy to implement it. I like how it's like, maybe, yeah, it's not so beautiful, but anyway, yeah, we work with it somehow and it's cool. So thanks everyone, and see you next week. I guess it will be on Thursday again, hopefully. Let me check my calendar. Yeah, it should be. So yeah, maybe something, if something urgent will not happen, it should be in 1 week on Thursday. So again, thanks everyone, and see you in 1 week.